I started playing soccer when I was about 11 years old. And when I started having college coaches tell me, you're pretty good, that's when I started to realize that I could actually use this to go somewhere.
It wasn't until high school that I picked up a volleyball for the first time. It became an obsession for me. It was after practice, where can I go to get more practice? Where can I go play more?
Getting that scholarship is like one of the best feelings in the world. I started becoming someone who wanted to really make a name for themselves.
They're pushed to perform each and every day, competing in front of millions. You think about your family, your friends, even your teammates, and wanting to perform at a high level for them, that just can be overwhelming.
We have to balance our classes and our homework along with games and practices and lifts and recovery and sleep.
It's really a lot about knowing how to manage 1,000 things at once.
You think about any student athlete having 2 full-time jobs. Literally from the second they wake up in the morning until they go to sleep, the demands are extremely high.
So many of the things that make us good athletes, our perfectionism, our want to please people, make us vulnerable to feel like people are disappointed in us, to feel like we aren't enough.
So it makes it a really difficult challenge of how do I balance these feelings of, I used to be the best all the time, and now I'm here and I didn't have as good of a practice as this person, and this person looks like they're, gonna maybe take my spot. How do I get through that battle?
There's a lot of pressure of performing at an exceptional high rate every single day as an athlete. The pressures of performing in the classroom to continue keeping your scholarship, and now the presence of social media, where in an instant everyone can see your success or your failure.
I had given everything to basketball, and then when you're not performing well or you're not winning, you feel worthless. And then you just sitting there like, I got nothing left to live for. And that's basically what happened to me. We go through trauma and we don't really ever speak on it because we cover it up with our sport, which is what probably happens to a lot of student athletes.
We see that more and more athletes, particularly on our campus, are reaching out and seeking support when they need it. One of the things that we've realized is that we need more clinicians. We need more training. We need more support for coaches as well.
Here at George Mason, we want to make sure that we're providing as much support and resources for our student athletes to manage the highs and the lows of life.
I initially had said it to my assistant coach, and my assistant coach was like, do we have a great person for you? I'm going to get you set up with Dr. V immediately.
My appointments with our sports psychologist, Dr. Vigon, have been nothing but beneficial.
Where a lot of this support can really help is advancing some of the resources that we have, advancing some of the technology that we have to better meet the need, but also to provide the most comprehensive service and support we can.
I'm glad that we are in a place and a space at Mason where we are fortunate to have people that stand behind our student athletes to say, this is where you're strongest, when you speak up and ask for help.
I do feel supported at Mason. I have a department who really does care about the athletes.
It's very clear to me that we are on the right path with regard to being at the forefront of physical, mental health and wellness and premier athletic achievements. We're almost there. We're just not there yet. And once we get that funding in place, we're going to be doing amazing things here.